After 2 years into the pandemic, the year 2022 marks a time of hope and healing. Hope that we as a nation will recover from the hurts and challenges brought about by the COVID-19 virus. Like all the sectors of the government, the academe will continue to work towards creating a more resilient, inclusive, and excellent delivery of quality and relevant higher education. Western Mindanao State University, in keeping with its mandate of providing the highest quality education, seeks to further improve the quality of instruction, research, production, and extension through accreditation. As a result of this endeavor, a total of 54 undergraduate programs and 13 graduate programs have been successfully accredited by the Accrediting Agency of Chartered Colleges and Universities of the Philippines, or AACUP, last school year 2021. Just this month, 3 additional undergraduate programs have submitted themselves for accreditation and awaiting results, namely Bachelor of Science in Agroforestry of the College of Forestry and Environmental Studies, the Bachelor of Elementary Education, and Bachelor of Science in Criminology of the WIMSU External Studies Unit in Malangas campus. In keeping with the mandate of the Commission on Higher Education in ensuring the program offerings of this institution are standardized and compliant with the CHED's policies and guidelines, this administration is delighted to report that as of this first quarter, we have additional 16 programs from the External Studies units and 2 programs from the main campus that were assessed and awaiting results. These programs are additional to the 43 programs offerings of this university that are fully compliant and has been given the government recognition and certificate of program compliance of the Commission on Higher Education. For the succeeding quarters, the area academics have projected an upgrade in the curricular program offerings relative to CHED's PSG, AACUP, and ISO standards. These upgrades will include the offerings of distance education for graduate programs of nursing and teacher education. An increase in the production of instructional materials such as modules, learning packets, and manuals and workbooks are also projected. For improved licensure examination performance, instruction and concept coaching will be intensified through advanced study support to faculty and faculty development programs. Indeed, this pandemic has revealed the crucial role science, technology, and innovation play in the lives of the people in our community. And so, in support of the university's research trust and through the able leadership of the Vice President for Research Extension Services and External Linkages, Dr. Teresita A. Narvaez, WIMSU has made remarkable research engagements in the areas of research, development, and innovation despite of the pandemic. From January of this year up to this month, this institution, through our faculty researchers, was able to outsource 3 research projects funded by the Department of Science and Technology, namely the wide noise analysis of particulate matter in Zamboanga City, with physics professor Marvin Maullon as the proponent. Ready-to-use supplementary food made from locally available ingredients in Zamboanga City proposed by Ms. Jayashree Anama, Challenges of Growth of Micro-Small Enterprises in Zamboanga City Amidst Pandemic by Engineer Evelyn Angeles. 1 DOST PCARD-funded research grant entitled Development of Satellite Socioeconomic Research Data Analytics Centers for Improved Socioeconomic Research Capacity in the Philippines was also awarded to WIMSU, which will be done in collaboration with UP Visayas and Bicol University with an approved budget of 1.668 million pesos. With the many mature technologies our institution has generated and as part of strengthening linkages with other institutions and stakeholders, it is with much anticipation that we are informing this august body of the engagements lined up for the university and its co-implementing agencies spearheaded by the Western Mindanao Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research and Development Consortium, or WestMARDEC. The Native Animals Fair and the Zampan Native Chicken Cluster Fiesta are activities that aims to showcase, promote, and disseminate the technologies and other outputs of research and development on native animals in order to improve its visibility and marketability both local and hopefully internationally. This institution has entered into a memorandum of agreement with Batangas State University for the establishment of higher education integrated indoor environmental quality monitoring system using air quality sensors and ambient intelligence platform or Ambience under the Building Research and Innovation Development Goals for Engineering, SOOC or Bridges. This ongoing project will successfully provide energy efficiency measures for an innovative smart energy service for the future. For the succeeding quarters, the area on research has the following specified targets for research initiatives, extension services, and external linkages partnerships. For research initiatives, a 20% increase in the number of research completed within the year and a 25% increase in the percentage of research published internationally are set. It is also projected that through the various researches and scientific engagements, WIMSU faculty researchers will gain international and web visibility. An increase in the community engagements through the various extension programs is set to more than 20% for the coming quarters. For external linkages and partnership, a 100% increase in the number of linkages and membership to organization locally and internationally is projected. This ISO certification is indeed significant if we are to continue providing our clients, the students, and the stakeholders with the highest quality, performance, efficiency, and competence of all the products and services that WIMSU is offering. We are happy to report that WIMSU has been ISO recertified last year. The continuous evaluation of the quality control mechanisms in our system to the Quality Management Systems Office will undoubtedly assist us in improving our internal management system, which in turn will improve customer service and satisfaction and will continue to make WIMSU compliant with globally accepted standards. At present, this institution has an ongoing engagement with the Development Academy of the Philippines in its implementation of the Smarter Philippines through data analytics, research and development training and adoption funded by the Department of Science and Technology. Since its introduction into the Philippine education system several years ago, internationalization of higher education has gained traction by transforming our educational system into one that is more collaborative, comprehensive, innovative, and long-term in its approach and outcomes. Maintaining international relations and among universities and institutions abroad is no longer considered a goal, but rather a means of improving the overall quality of educational opportunities. Western Mindanao State University, in its vision to be the lead university in the region for higher learning and a smart university, seeks to expand its horizon as we pursue and push forward with our internationalization initiatives. And so, this institution is one of the 11 universities in the country that is currently working with the Commission on Higher Education International Affairs staff for the Quacquarelli Simons or QS Stars ranking, fostering world-class Philippine University project and the study in the Philippines Edu-Tourism. The Western Mindanao State University is being guided by the Higher Education Reform Agenda or HERA through the 4 key tactical and transformative strategies: access, capacity, excellence, and ethical and innovative governance. With the multiple missions as higher education institution, the university endeavors to deliver quality education and innovations introduced for human development, which will capacitate the young professionals for a meaningful engagement with the rest of the world. In our continuous effort to afford and assist students in their education, the Scholarship Office accommodated 8 scholarship grants from both private and government agencies for school year 2021-2022. These various scholarships were availed by 1,956 students of Western Mindanao State University main campus and 1,458 students from the External Studies Unit. With the recent opening of the College of Medicine and the inclusion of WIMSU as one of the delivering institutions of the Medical Scholarship and Return Service Program of the Commission on Higher Education for deserving students in state universities and colleges, we are pleased to report that there are 17 medical student scholars under the BARM Scholarship Program and 33 recipients for the Dr. Parasabayan Scholarship Grant. The enrollment of the WIMSU account for its different services, such as the WIMSU General Fund 101, WIMSU Trust Fund, and others through the Land Bank, e-tax payment, is a step closer to attaining the vision of this university to becoming a smart campus university. Even during the midst of the staggering socio-economic disruptions brought about by this COVID-19 pandemic and the challenges due to the stringent health and the limited face-to-face protocols, it is reassuring to know that WIMSU has dynamically responded to the opportunities ahead. Just recently, a memorandum of agreement was forged between the WIMSU and the Rotary Club of Zamboanga City West for the reforestation of the WIMSU La Paz Experimental Forest in the hope of revitalizing and regrowing some of the Philippine hardwood plants and other agricultural products on the denuded portions of the land. Another material transfer agreement between WIMSU through the College of Agriculture and San Ramon Prison and Penal Farm was aimed at formalizing our role on the project titled Itik Pinas Production as a livelihood option in Zamboanga Peninsula. This project was aimed at food augmentation, livelihood development, and the promotion of the Itik Pinas egg to the farmer beneficiaries, in turn scaling up its production for marketing and consumption. The Memorandum of Agreement between the Commission of Higher Education and WIMSU for the 2,500,000 grant titled Fostering World-Class Philippine University Project last year is currently being implemented. This Memorandum of Agreement has paid for more international engagements that will help ramp up our internationalization initiatives. Responding to the challenges of upskilling and reskilling our teachers, school leaders, and educational personnel, a Memorandum of Agreement between WIMSU and the Philippine Normal University on 3NS linking standards and equality practice was made. This partnership formalizes the adaptation of the linking standards and quality practice or LISCUB model in its program delivery, which will run for 3 years. In the area of peace and security, WIMSU has entered into a Memorandum of Agreement with the International Alert Philippines on conflict monitoring project titled Conflict Alert. This collaboration commits to promote an educational framework that is relevant to the social needs, particularly on conflict monitoring for conflict areas in Mindanao, particularly the BARM. In our continuous effort to upgrade and provide our clients with the highest quality of service, this administration is continuously in the forefront of scaling our services to additional manpower. A total of 21 regular plantilla items were given to the faculty and 7 for administrative personnel for the period of January to March of this year, 2022. Non-permanent items were also given to WIMSU employees in the main campus with the following breakdown: 10 for casual, 267 COS administrative personnel, and 14 job orders, to include also 218 visiting lecturers. For the External Studies Unit, we have about 192 visiting lecturers and 29 contract of service personnel and 16 job orders. As the university envisions itself a smart university, preparation for its smart campus is well underway with the procurement of equipment to include digital hardware and software, as well as the necessary upgrading of infrastructure for the university campus requirements is in place. A total of 129 pre-procurement requests for equipment and other essentials for support services delivery is being processed by the Office of the Bids and Awards Committee, 9 purchase requests for pre-bidding conferences, 67 requests for opening of bid proposal, 36 for bid evaluation, and 1 for post-qualification, and 25 purchase requests for notice of award. For various physical structures of the university constructed and maintained under the prescribed standards for safe utilization and occupancy, this administration is delighted to report of the 3 completed infrastructure projects of last year turned over during the first quarter of this year: the Engineering Innovation Center, elevation of the floor and retiling of the Students' Lobby, and the Office of the Students' Affairs, renovation of the male and female comfort rooms at the Gymnasium and the College of Teacher Education, and the repair and renovation of the Guidance Counseling Center. As for the ongoing projects under the Special Trust Fund, the university reports a 95% completion of the 1.7 million conversion of University Comfort Room to Student Center building, as well as the 1 million covered parking area for Campus A. For ongoing infrastructure projects under the General Appropriation Act, we have 95% completed a 45 million reconstruction of the ILS and Senior High School building Phase 3 and the 11.3 million renovation of Administration building for the University Information Technology Center with provision for equipment, which is already 75% completed. Because of the restrictions and health protocols brought about by the pandemic and the limited face-to-face arrangements, some of the major income-generating projects of the university, like the daycare and medical services, were put to hold. Nevertheless, the Office of the Resource Generation has continued to work towards the pursuit of a vibrant and sustainable economic agenda for the university. From January to February of this year, the Office of the Resource Generation, through the income-generating projects, reported a revenue of 522,946 pesos and 25 cents from the following: the University Food Service Center, which generated a revenue of 291,187 and 39 cents from its food catering services; the Wimsu University Press, with a reported revenue of 123,292 and 54 cents from its printing, photocopying, and binding services. The Language Development and Resource Center contributed a revenue of 83,245 pesos. The College of Agriculture earned 15,071 pesos and 78 cents from its various agricultural products, and the Center of Continuing Education generated 10,149 pesos 54 cents from its trainings and seminars conducted. The university was able to generate profit from its auxiliary services through Crimson Cafe, totaling to about 342,688 pesos and 1 cent for the months of January to February, and an additional income of 26,000 was generated from space rentals in the university. Working in the new normal, the Western Mindanao State University continues to advance in pursuit of the delivering of the highest quality of service through seminars, workshops, and other engagements via the different virtual platforms. This is done to create a more flexible learning environment that aims to address the holistic needs of the Wimsu community as well as our stakeholders. In response to this, the Center for Continuing Education has conducted 5 webinars that addresses the academic, mental, and technical needs of our faculty, students, and admin employees. The Guidance and Counseling Center, through our guidance counselors, was able to assist our students and other stakeholders through a series of webinars on mental health and self-awareness. Indeed, it is true that when there is unity, teamwork, and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved. And so, I would like to say thank you to this venerable body for your continued support to all the undertakings of this administration. I know that through your able leadership, wisdom, and guidance, the Western Mindanao State University will continue to be the premier institution in the region and will realize its Smart University vision. On academics, Western Mindanao State University, in keeping with its mandate of providing the highest quality of education, commits itself to the continual improvement in the delivery of quality instruction. This can be reflected in the outcomes of licensure examinations of the different flagship programs of the university. Following the resumption of the conduct of licensure examinations last 2021, we are pleased to report an above national passing rate attained for civil engineering, electrical engineering, and nursing licensure exam takers. Although it is unfortunate that the results of the electronics engineering and criminology licensure exam did not reach the national passing rate, this result, however, will serve as a challenge to further improve the licensure examination's performance through intensified instruction and concept coaching, as well as faculty and student development. As part of the learning continuity plan of the university, as it transitions from online learning to limited face-to-face classes, an institutional health policy manual was crafted to provide the guidelines, policies, and protocols for its conduct. This was made in accordance with the CHED-DOH Joint Memorandum Circular number 2021-004, Guidelines on the Implementation of Limited Face-to-Face Classes for all programs in HEIs in areas under alert level systems for COVID-19 response. With this manual in place, this university, through the Office of the Vice President for Academic Affairs, applied for a safety seal certification to the Commission on Higher Education last June 16, 2022, and currently awaiting this certification. This administration has ascertained that all colleges and offices on campus are ready and are in compliance with the minimum public health requirements set by the government in the prevention and control of the spread of COVID-19 infection on the campus during the face-to-face classes. Last June 28 to July 1, WIMSU participated in the SUC Fair 2022 hosted by the Commission on Higher Education and the Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges, where this university was designated as the focal SUC for Region 9. This activity was participated in by the different SUCs in support of CHED's goal in promoting innovation, entrepreneurship, and culture and arts for national development and global competitiveness. In the said activity, WIMSU, represented by Mr. Aaron Troy Esali, a BS Architecture student, bagged second place. The university also actively participated in the booth contest and fashion show. On research, the 2 years into the pandemic have revealed the significant role of research and development not only in the health sector but also in higher education. Given the scale of the challenge, it is with much pride that we report and highlight the achievements on the research and development of the Western Mindanao State University. Through the strong leadership of Dr. Teresita Narvaez, Vice President for Research, Extension Services, and External Linkages, and the different faculty researchers, WIMSU was able to implement 21 projects from January to June 2022. Out of the 21 projects implemented, 8 are ongoing institutional researches, 11 are outsourced researches, and 2 are newly implemented research projects. 38% are institutionally funded, while the 62% of the projects are externally funded by the DOST Picard, DOST 9, DOST PCHRD, DOST PSHERD, CHED BARM, and DA BARM. Research competencies and research performance can be gleaned from the number of completed research presentations, publications, and citations. As of June 2022, WIMSU faculty researchers authors had accumulated a total of 241 citations and had published 5 papers in Scopus Index journals. These are the research findings of about 45 faculty members who are actively engaged in research-based projects. Furthermore, the university is pleased to report of the intellectual property registrations made, 2 trademarks and 21 copyrights applied for intellectual property registrations, and as of June 2022, 9 copyrights were granted by the Intellectual Property Office Philippines and awaiting copyrights registrations of others. On extension. Extension is an integral mandate and a social responsibility of the university. In keeping with its mandate, WIMSU has conducted extension programs and activities geared towards the delivery of services, transfer of mature technologies, and provision of knowledge with the goal of improving the quality of lives of people in the communities while simultaneously enhancing the institution's academic and research programs. This proactive mode of extension work is where the mature technologies generated through research are successfully transferred to the communities. Such research-based generated technologies successfully transferred to 17 communities include the Zampen Native Chicken Project, Itik Pinas Project, Vermicast, mushroom, and vegetable production, as well as urban gardening. A variety of skills and livelihood trainings, including food processing, bread and pastry production, cookery, food processing, plumbing, practical electricity, ref and aircon repair, computer repair services, urban landscaping, basic healthcare services, and first responder training were also conducted with the goal of enhancing the community's skills in relation to various livelihood opportunities. All of these were successfully distributed to the different communities. As of June, the university has one standing externally funded extension project entitled Tabang Migasa, Technical Assistance for Barangay Advancement and Nutritional Growth in Sinunog. The Tabang Migasa is a DOST community empowerment through science and technology program extension project aimed at assisting the community of Sitio Migasa towards becoming a community that is both sustainable and resilient. Last July 18, the WIMSU College of Medicine also conducted a medical outreach to cater to the health and medical needs of the WIMSU employees and their direct dependents as part of the 118th WIMSU founding anniversary. Included in the medical services offered were general checkup, surgery consultation, eye checkup, dermatology, gastroenterology, pneumococcal vaccination, RBS and uric acid monitoring, and nutritional assessment and counseling. This activity catered to about 138 WIMSU employees and their direct dependents. This administration, along with other university officials, had a productive meeting with the Mayor of Aurora, Zamboanga del Sur, Engineer Silvado C. Zanoria, to discuss the plans and programs for WIMSU Aurora, as well as the development collaborations for the municipality. As part of an ongoing effort to improve the quality and delivery of tertiary education in our External Studies Unit. Additionally, a meeting was held in the Plan, Zamboanga, Sibugay, with Mayor Eric Palma to discuss the possibility of external campus clustering. On external linkages, data is considered the most valuable asset of any institution, as it can have a significant impact on its performance and success. Smarter Philippines, through data analytics, research, development, training, and adoption, or SPARTA, a project funded by the Department of Science and Technology, was carried out by WIMSU and the Development Academy of the Philippines. This collaboration sought to upskill and reskill our teachers, students, and workforce in data science and analytics. Last January 7, a WIMSU DAP Sparta online roadshow on data science and data analytics was held virtually, and the project is currently ongoing. The Commission and Bank approved the partnership between CHED and the British Council to establish access and competitiveness through internationalization of higher education under the CMO established by SEB Resolution Number 14, Series of 2020. Currently, WIMSU is proud to have two master trainers, Ms. Clarice Paraguya and Ms. Justine K. Rohonan, both of whom are College of Liberal Arts faculty members and were trained by the British Council in collaboration with the University of Southampton. Dr. Mario Obra, Director for External Linkages and Focal Person of WIMSU ACT IHE, is in charge of this project. A synchronous cascade training was also conducted for the first group in April and the second group in June. This project aimed to improve the quality of English as a medium of instruction in higher education institutions, thereby encouraging HEIs to become more globally competitive and to foster meaningful collaborations between global higher education institutions with diverse educational systems. With the goal of expanding the partnership for the UK-Philippines network of higher education, Dr. Mario Obra represented yours truly in the UK-Philippines Higher Education Partnership Celebration last June 8, 2022. Currently, we have 4 ongoing projects under the External Linkages and International Relations Office, namely, the establishment of Innovation Laboratory for Global Education and Digital Citizenship, or your ILAB, at Western Mindanao State University Main Campus in Zamboanga City. Number 2, the project on Fostering World-Class Philippine Universities project from the Commission on Higher Education International Relations staff. Number 3 is the Access and Competitiveness through Internationalization of Higher Education project. And number 4, the ACT IHE Master Trainers courses. On ISO, in higher education, standardization is no more a question of choice but a requirement. Priority is given to enhancing the methods and quality of instructions delivery in order to meet the needs and expectations of our stakeholders. And so, I am pleased to announce that WIMSU successfully hurdled the recently concluded ISO 9001-2015 First Surveillance Remote Audit conducted by the Certification International Philippines last July 14 to 15, 2022 via GoToMeeting platform. The objective of the audit was to evaluate the continued compliance and effectiveness of the WIMSU Quality Management System against ISO 9001-2015 for continued certification. This administration is delighted to report that all concerned units and offices satisfactorily passed the first surveillance remote audit. On scholarships, OJT local and abroad field trips. For the second semester of the academic year 2021-2022, the WIMSU Scholarship Office was able to acquire 14 scholarship grants from both private and public organizations as part of our ongoing efforts to assist and support students in pursuing higher education. We are pleased to report that there are 549 who graduated out of the total 2,108 scholars. 30% or 516 externally funded scholars and 9% or 33 WIMSU funded scholars were among the graduates of the 77th WIMSU commencement exercises held last May 26 and 27 for the WIMSU main campus and June 7 to 9 for the WIMSU External Studies Unit. This administration is also delighted to report on the continued medical scholarship grants provided by the BARM and the Dr. Para sa Bayan, as well as the Medical Scholarship and Return Service Program of the Commission on Higher Education for all deserving students of the College of Medicine. For the on-the-job trainings of our students, we have forged a memorandum of agreement with different institutions. Belham Construction Corporation for the Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, the Philmico Foods Corporation for the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture and Bachelor of Agricultural Technology, Happy Campers Tour and Leisure for the Bachelor of Science in Hotel Management on the aspect of food training, and with Infinite Training Centers Incorporated for the assessment for the NC2 certificates of the BSHM students. We have also entered into an agreement with the Municipal Mayor of CI, Honorable Arvis M. Acosta, for the Bachelor of Arts in Political Science. On MOAs and MOUs. For universities to increase their impact and community involvement, it is necessary for them to establish strong collaborations with groups and individuals. As a method for addressing issues in higher education, partnerships and collaborations are created. In the second quarter of this year, WIMSU was successful in forming 9 partnerships with both private and public organizations and individuals. The most recent agreement is a Memorandum of Understanding between WIMSU and the Department of Social Welfare and Development that aims to improve and strengthen the delivery of services related to the administration and implementation of more comprehensive community-wide social development projects. Through the DNA Analysis Laboratory of the Natural Sciences Scientific Institute, UP Diliman, WIMSU and the University of the Philippines, Diliman, created a second MOU for research partnership. This alliance aims to conduct a scientific analysis of the Filipino genomic variants utilizing DNA markers from the Filipino Genomes Research Program's Population Genomics Research. Additionally, WIMSU entered into a partnership with the DOST PCARD as the principal implementing agency for the Native Animals Fair project, having direct supervision over 6 partnering organizations. WIMSU has entered into a partnership with Acer Philippines, and this partnership is a result of the good engagement with Acer Philippines Incorporated. And as such, this university was awarded a Platinum membership with all benefits deemed as a Platinum member, which includes sponsorships, digital literacy trainings, PR, one campus information kiosk powered by Acer, amongst many others. A Memorandum of Understanding between WIMSU and University of England and the Philippine Normal University was also inked last June for the teacher development in higher education, technical assistance for the Bangsamoro Ministry of Basic, Higher and Technical Education, teacher development in higher education. This partnership is geared towards promoting a climate of open exchange and cooperation in areas of mutual interest, particularly on the proposed activities of Education Pathways to Peace in Mindanao program. A contract of affiliation was also entered into by the WIMSU College of Nursing and the City Health Office on the training of our nursing students in the rural health units in the city. On contractual JO appointments, appointment of personnel with salary grade lower than 18. As part of our efforts to strengthen and expand, we are committed to providing our customers with the greatest possible level of service. This administration has always been in the forefront of improving the quality of our services through increased manpower. A total of 14 regular plantilla items were given to faculty and 11 for administrative personnel from March to June this year. From January to June 2022, this administration has appointed employees under the following status: 10 casuals, 303 under contract of service, and 49 employees under job order status. This administration also reports that 29 faculty members and 11 administrative personnel were appointed to ranks below salary grade 18. On capital outlay projects, as the university prepares itself to be a smart and premier university, the necessary upgrades in its infrastructure as well as the requirements are well underway. This administration is pleased to report that during the second quarter of this year, 3 completed infrastructure projects from the previous year were turned over to the university. These are the covered parking area, the repair and enhancement of cashier and registrar's queuing area, and the tiling of the information desk area at the administration building entrance. The status of IGPs. Increasing productivity is one of the university's primary functions. For the purpose of augmenting the university's budget to support institutional projects, additional revenue in the form of non-instruction related programs is generated and maintained. From January to June of this year, the Office of Resource Generation reported a net income of 28,298,753 pesos and 40 centavos from its income-generating initiative. The University Food Service Center generated a net income of 676,979 pesos for its food catering services. The Wimsu University Press reported a net income of 2,742,608 pesos from its printing, photocopying, and binding services. The Language Development and Resource Center contributed a net income of 13,048,163 pesos. The College of Agriculture earned 700,904 pesos with a net income from its various agricultural products, and the Center for Continuing Education generated 659,594 pesos from the trainings and seminars conducted. The Garment Shop was able to generate a net income of 9,087,702 pesos from the production and rentals of academic gowns, school uniforms, and other related products. Conduct of seminars, workshops, commencement, and other routine matters. In its ongoing pursuit of excellence in service delivery, the Center for Continuing Education has been at forefront in facilitating enrichment programs, seminar workshops, and capacity development for WIMSU employees, students, and other stakeholders. A total of 14 seminar workshops were conducted from March to June 2022, and out of these 14, 7 seminar workshops were conducted for the WIMSU faculty, staff, and administrative personnel. 4 for the students and 3 capacity building seminar workshops were conducted for the Labuan General Hospital personnel, and these activities were to be done to address the needs of the WIMSU employees, students, and stakeholders with regard to mental health, wellness, data protection, and security, and art appreciation. These were conducted via online platforms. In accordance with the government-mandated minimum public health standards for the prevention and control of the spread of COVID-19 infection, the hybrid commencement exercises were held in a limited capacity on May 26 and 27 for the WIMSU main campus and June 7 and 9 for the WIMSU external studies campuses. A total of 4,173 students graduated from different courses. Latin honors were also awarded, 3 for summa cum laude, 38 magna cum laude, and 358 cum laude upon graduation. As we continue to strive for excellence, this administration and the whole Western Mindanao State University community are immensely appreciative of the countless opportunities that this venerable body has provided us. For your trust, confidence, and unflinching support in all of the university's endeavors, I say, muchísimas gracias y mi saludo y amor para todos.